deception is their, main business. But you can see the uniform police, and from there you know what they want, what they don't want. You can tell me, hey, I know their uniform police arresting us. I know they don't want us, because you know it, because it's visible. What about undercovers, which is not visible? Undercover police, a lot of them. How?
It's the same thing.
Same thing, right? They don't want, like, they cannot say, hey, I'm undercover, nobody knows me, I like moment, and I help them. Can they say that?
I don't know.
No, they're under control, right? They work for money.
Well, everybody's under control.
So,
Got rid of the money. Would they show up to work?
So yeah, they can't lie to their boss, right? So they have to follow the orders. So we know from uniform, from visible, it's gonna be same to invisible. Same thing. They don't want us.
Think about this. If you knew for a fact that if you had a job, you knew for a fact you weren't going to get a paycheck, would you still go to work?
I don't know. He should be back here. Ask the other guy, the guy. Oh, I don't see him for a few days. Maybe he saw it. Hey, so the uniform doesn't like us, even though they lie. You know that, because they arrest us, they beat us, they hurt us, and they lie. They say, hey, you're dirty, but they shut down the water, electric, the power, and the city is supposed to help people for clean up, right? Like garbage and stuff. So we don't need their labor, but at least water, and maybe city should allow us use some detergent to clean better, right? They did the opposite. They did the contrary. But that's, we know from the uniform police. I'm focusing on the uniform, the undercover police.
They feel the same way as the regular cop. That badge and that gives them power. They don't want to give up power.
Right, and they wouldn't help us, right? They would do same thing.
They'd pretend they were doing it.
So, do you think they would do everything to shut this down, like the uniform? All right, so that means they would not do anything like help people come here. Like, they will not do anything help people come here. They would do opposite. Right? They would say, hey people, don't stay here, go to Union Square, go to station, not Zuccotti Park. No food to Zuccotti Park.
Zuccotti Park no matter what, every day.
Now change.
Every day.
Now change, but they don't want that, right?
Police don't.
See?
But we'll have food out here every day.
Of course, but we are here against the establishment, against the police too. I mean, contrary to their wishes, right?
I'm not against the police, I'm just against corruption of the police.
Yeah. We don't.
It's like the government. I'm not against the government, I'm against the corrupted government.
And they're always corrupt.
Well, most of the time.
100%.
of your politicians are corrupt.
I think 100%.
Almost 100% of your rich people are corrupt. Remember, the Christian Bible says that a rich man has less of a chance of going to heaven than a camel does going through the eye of a needle.
Wow. And remember, Jesus ripped them away from the temple
No, he just turned over the tables because they were bad.
Right. See? He didn't say, hey, good boys, doing good.
He said,
you go to heaven.
Respect my father's house.
Yeah, he didn't say, hey, you go to heaven, you're good boys.
He said it was a den of thieves.
See?
And that it was corrupted.
And the police coming on me, it's on the videotape, telling me this is financial district, like, you know, like the banker's temple, and I can't live stream here.
Too bad.
It's like sacred place, like you go to a sacred place, you have to do certain, they expect you to respect, you know, like this. So he's expecting me to really, you know, like don't do nothing against it.
Well, I just had a guy over at 60 Wall Street threaten to kick my butt.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the reason?
Guard.
Huh?
The security guard.
Or is this because you had donation box?
No, because I stood up for him.
Today?
Yeah, he was wearing a scarf over his face, and they said, you can't wear that, you gotta get out. And
no scarf.
I said, there's nothing on the rules that says you can't do that.
Yeah.
And the guy says, you shut up and get away from me or I'll kick your butt right now.
See.
3 times.
That's security or police?
The security. Then I told the police, and the police said, I heard you threaten that guy. I'm like, bring me the videotape, let's see.
As always, they lie, right?
Yeah, I said, bring me the videotape, let's see who's right.
And
anyway, I was right.
Yeah, but you're lucky he didn't arrest you. Because...
No, I told him, go ahead, arrest me.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. You know that. You just hurt people for nothing. Get your food.
I don't know. I don't have a computer. I have no access to computer
Eric,
anymore.
Thank you for bringing people here again.
That was my idea, remember?
Start. Okay, Eric, my question.
I want to tell everybody that there's food.
Yeah.
Can I bring you a plate of food?
Yeah.
My dick!
My dick!
Right over there! Thank you!
They didn't want another 1968 in Chicago. So the government ran to Camp David to hide behind the Marines and the CIA. Because they're scared of Occupy. They're afraid of us.
Larry, I just spoke with Kenny, you know, the photographer guy.
Yeah.
You know Kenny?
Yeah. Yeah.
He said police is here for the law and order. Do you agree with that?
No, I think the police are here to harass people standing up for justice because the Bloomberg administration hates this movement.
Why they hate it?
They hate it because it's exposing the corruption of the capitalist class.
Right. And another thing, from the uniform police, we know every day experience one after another, like yesterday and today maybe coming, that they don't want us.
No.
They really hurt us, arrest us, kick us, yell us, intimidate, and do everything. And this, like guys like Kenny, see it every day. Still, they argue that police is here to protect us.
Because the people of America have become brainwashed.
So he's brainwashed.
They're brainwashed.
Okay, good. Another thing, we know this happening from the uniform police because of their uniform and everything. We know, we can see, you know, because it's clear, it's all visible, right? what they do. They come to you, you know, it's uniform, it's police, and they do whatever they want. But what about the undercover police? Are they also trying to kill the moment like the uniforms?
What's happening is that the U.S. government has so many spy agencies
Right.
that one spy agency is spying on another spy agency.
Right.
And Homeland Security is cooperating. They cross the line
Right.
from the federal authorities are not supposed to do domestic policing, the Posse Comitatus law. And the Homeland Security Department has crossed the line and
Right.
violated the Constitution. They're supposed to stay out of domestic police work. So they're creating a police state in the United States.
Right.
It's very dangerous.
True, in general, but
Yes.
here in the park, I mean, right around here, how do you think that undercovers operate to kill the moment? Are they same like uniform?
They are worse than the uniform because they're
Good.
violating the Constitution by being here.
Okay.
Because only the uniform police, the public uniform police, are the only people who are supposed to be here.
Right.
If they're from the Department of Homeland Security, they're violating the Constitution by being here spying.
And of course they're not here for fun, right? They're here to do what exactly?
They want to prevent the American people from having a political life that's independent of the Republican.
Okay, that's the general plan. But in real practice, like they're not gonna come here and just do that. They have to have some plan to kill the moment. What can you think?
They'll look for small violations,
Right.
issue tickets, arrest people, threaten people. It's a policy of harassment, but what I think should be known more than anything else is the way in which the federal government is encroaching upon local police powers, which they're not supposed to do by the Posse Comitatus law. The idea of the federal government is that they're supposed to turn over policing powers to the local municipalities and the states.
Right.
And when you have them crossing this barrier,